What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Nerdgasm. There are these rumors that a new villain has been added to the already huge cast of Spider-Man Far From Home. We know that Jake Jalala is going to be playing Mysterio, and then there's Hydro Man and Chameleon, all stuff that we've heard. And now we hear that Molten Man might be joining the cast of Spider-Man Far From Home. It's no surprise that some people might be a little skeptical about there being such a huge cast of villains in any movie. Spider-Man 3 made me cry in all the bad places. But we've moved past the time where we need to worry about things like Spider-Man 3. Now it's all about worrying about the next Green Lantern or Fantastic Four fiasco. If you've seen Avengers Infinity War, and I mean, who hasn't, then you know Marvel is pretty much killing the game with many things, including having a large cast of characters to balance. It wasn't so bad with Spider-Man Homecoming. Yes, it was mostly the Vulture, with only a little bit of Shocker and that Scorpion cameo at the end. But we know Marvel can handle a large cast ensemble. So just to get this out of the way, for those of you that don't know about Molten Man, he's kind of like Hydro Man, but hotter. What I mean is Molten Man is a noticeable Spidey villain, but he isn't huge like the main cast of Sinister 6. He comes crashing about in one of the much earlier Spider-Man comics, and I mean early Spider-Man comics, right? I'm talking about back when stuff used to be super detailed for no reason, like, oh, criminals committing crime, we have to stop them because crime is wrong, Spider-Man to the rescue, like that kind of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That's how back in the day it was. And also, he does not really look like fire. It's probably because the stuff that coats his body is actually a metallic alloy, so it's not 100% molten. Instead, he looks like he's painted gold. But believe me, he is really on fire. He's super hot to the touch, like, burn my hand on the stove hot, like that kind of hot. Use your imagination. And of course, because this is earlier Spider-Man, he was not prepared to fight a man of Molten. But their fight was epic. I'm talking knock, blap, Telenkle. I love early comic book sound effects. Telenkle. Yeah, Spider-Man Telenkle that bad guy. Of course, Spidey always wins, but like many villains, Molten Man just keeps coming back for more. In his defense, some of those times he was either brainwashed or forced into fighting Spidey. And Molten Man has a huge hatred for the Osborns, for many, many different reasons. Regardless, we will see how they handle him in the movie, if he really does show up. I, for one, am super excited to see how they're going to handle these villains that have not gotten tons of comic book time because it gives them a lot of room for creative design. Let me know what you guys think about the Molten Man showing up in Spider-Man Far From Home in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Outro music.